5 seconds for the match to start.
Yeah, players don't need much warm-up.
Look at that.
You've taken the lead.
That was so nasty. And with
Really
that,
nice
Kyle
start
got
from
2
Kyle
frags on the
there.
board. Let's use of the blaster here. Blaster can be very deadly because it can disrupt aim.
Excellent.
So that's
Oh, what
very
a shot!
Whoa. What the flick?
There's an armor up at the minute. Mega health in 3.
Oof. That was not working on Castle Guard. But he will be picking the 50 there. 3 seconds for the other 50 to appear. He's aware, I think, but not in time. Interesting, it should be appearing right now. Ah, there you go. Damage-wise, Kyle doing most damage here. Almost double. Well, not anymore. Rainbow Shadow got full control by picking up that mega and beautiful shot from him. With that, let's see if Rainbow Shadow can take the equalizer. I'm not waiting for the to appear. He's very good at doing the damage on those tricky situations. What do you think?
Yeah, he's got a great amount of sort of calm in him. Both players do, but yeah, specifically Rainbow. Great amount of calm and just control. You don't see him sort of panicking. Sometimes you'll see players in panic situations, low health, knowing they've got their opponent low. They'll be flicking shots here, there and everywhere. But Rainbow just stays calm, waits until his crosshair's on the player and then click. Just to go to Sel's comment in chat, there is quite a bit of randomness, yeah, in this map with getting the mega, but if both players are able to get timing on it, it becomes a complete point of contention. And I think we'll see that Kyle, if he doesn't get a good amount of knowledge of where the mega is, Rainbow's going to take complete control of this map. Kyle currently doesn't really know when mega's coming up, but Rainbow has it on absolute lock. So we'll see. You can see Rainbow almost feigning going to the mega there to try and convince Kyle that it's up. And it's not, and Kyle's gone over to see if it was up, and now it's going to come up. So Kyle still doesn't know where it is.
Interesting. Mind games. Very interesting one here, as you mentioned. I'm amazed about how quickly those players think. Because when you see players moving fast, it's not only about mechanics, but knowing what to do. You have to be one step ahead of the action.
Yeah, yeah. Mechanically, you've got to be able to change where you're going very quickly. Because if you hear your opponent round the corner, you've got to not go there, or decide to go there if you weren't going to go there. So mechanically, it's like, yeah, being able to change your movement very quickly, but taking aim here.
Yeah. For instance, Rainbow Shadow, he's moving a lot. He's very mobile with that defrag movement. That's very crucial shot there. Making sure Kyle doesn't try anything funny, because that angle is very nasty.
Okay, so Kyle should
Rainbow
have
Shadow
the
is
mega
using-
now. Like, he should know when it's coming up. We've noticed, so we've been talking all about this control of mega. There's not been any frags in the last minute and a half.
It's true.
These guys have just been going at it, picking up, because Kyle, while he hasn't had control of mega, hasn't had a clue when mega's going to come up, he has known when the armors are going to come up, and he's been able to stop Rainbow going into the armors, because armor is more important than health, and there's very little armor on this map.
Dude. Armor in this game is 2/3, absorbs 2/3 of the damage. Also, they don't drop as fast as the health when you are above 100. So that's very crucial. Especially if you want to play slow, having bigger armor is the thing you have to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Ooh, mutual frag. Well, mutual suicide.
Mutual suicide, yeah. both players going -1. So now we've had -2 frags in the last 2 or 3 minutes. But that just shows how close in stack each player was, because in that exact moment, they both did the same. I mean, they're within 100 points of damage of each other, exactly the same number of kills, and clearly they had the same health at that exact moment because they both died at exactly the same time. So that's how close these guys are playing to each other right now. It's a really, really close, tense game. Definitely could be seeing an overtime. I was about to say at the start of this game that we might see a lot more frags on this map because it's so small, so confined, but so far, yeah.
The other way around, it seems.
Yeah, it can be interesting.
Very interesting about watching the point of view of both of these players, because it seems that Rainbow Shadow is doing a lot more damage because he's very mobile and looking for dealing those, hitting those shots. But in reality, when we see the damage, both are quite even because Kyle is able to do quite a bit of it with that defensive playstyle. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, currently they are 29 points of damage away from each other. The main thing is that, in fact, Kyle now has more damage as he goes in and takes the lead. Just gets more damage just before that. The main thing I was going to point out is that Rainbow Shadow's accuracy is a lot less, but if you look at the number of shots he's taken, Rainbow has taken so many more spam shots. A lot of Rainbow's damage has come from the throwing in of just always shooting. Kyle now has a good amount of control though, so he should be able to capitalise on that on the scoreboard.
Oh, the slap. So watching again the numbers, Kyle is able. Kyle got control back, and it's showing in the damage he's dealing right now. Damn Rainbow Shadow, the aim.
Yeah, he was able to catch Rainbow Shadow. They were very even, and then he got 3 kills in a row, which was purely, I think, just Rainbow not having any way to fight back, and having as well. You can kind of predict your opponent just after your opponent's spawned. You can predict that they're going to have to go for certain weapons and have to pick them up. Xonotic is a game where you very rarely run out of ammo, but when you're freshly spawned, you need weapons, obviously. So we now see Rainbow Shadow moving around trying to find weapons, and Carl's going to be trying to cut him off at every corner.
Yeah, Rainbow Shadow predicting the movement.
Yeah, 2 minutes left, and they're both tied at 5 frags apiece. Rainbow Shadow with a slight lead, but I wouldn't call it massive, to be honest. Now it's a little bit bigger with an actual frag and the Mega on his side as Kyle's a fresh spawn. We'll see if he can convert this, but it's been last 4 minutes. It's gone back and forth each minute, so Kyle definitely has a good chance to bring this one back.
Amazing to watch both POV. I know how to detect when a player uses low sense, high sense, or medium sense. I've been watching a lot of players with different, different mechanics. Yeah, so both of them with very similar accuracy, and both of them using different sensitivities and such. It's awesome to watch. You know that it's not there is no correct settings, but
no, there's absolutely no correct settings. I mean, I've been watching a little bit of Counter-Strike and seeing had a look at some of the pro setups, and there's an absolute breadth of everything possible with the same style of internal play. You can do anything with any sense, really. It's just practice with it. So whatever your sensitivity is, don't worry about it. As long as you can make a 360 on your mouse pad, that's the key thing. You can make a full 360 while staying on your mouse pad.
Well, Strength plays with 70 centimeters revolution on Diabolical.
Yes, and his whole desk is his mouse pad.
And also Gaia from CPMA.
Impressive.
Also, Gaia puts his keyboard on his lap and then has an extra large mouse pad. So he can do a 360 on his on his mousepad with fitting onto it.
Game over.
A close match.
Yeah.
Rainbow Shadow getting the upper hand.